Hey, Talking Tesla Universe, have you missed us? Well, you should have, because we're awesome. Look, I just had to jump back into the Talking Tesla Universe and talking about what's happening with the charging network and ask a few questions. So first of all, this is a domino effect that's really going. So first of all, we had Ford said that they're going to use the Tesla charger, the North American, whatever they want to call it. And then GM, Rivian, today, Volvo, a whole bunch of others, Electrify America. So this is really exciting stuff. The big ones that haven't yet, as of the recording of this, which is like the 29th of June, 2023, is Toyota, Honda, and you could probably name some others, but Toyota is the big one, right? We'd really like to see them come next. VW is another big one. But the point is that a whole bunch of manufacturers are now coming on board. This is going to become the de facto standard very quickly. But the concern that a lot of people have that I speak to is, what does this mean? Are the superchargers all going to be full? So a couple of things there. First of all, there's about 12,000 here in North America. I've always been worried about that, because as Tesla ramps production by 50% a year, it's going to be 2 million cars this year. Next year it could be 3 million. Then it could be 4, 6, 8, 20 million by 2023. You can see that you need to start ramping up the production and the placement of those superchargers in the same way. If you then add the fact that Tesla is probably going to go from like 80% of electric manufacture, 80% of cars a few years ago, to 50%, to 40%, to 30%, that's good. As their market share gets smaller, that means that that's happening because even though they're going to build 20 million cars, everybody else is going to be building cars. So there's going to be lots and lots of cars. And if they're all using the Supercharger network, obviously what you want is a lot more superchargers. So what I haven't heard yet, specifically from Tesla, is how this new thing where they're becoming the standard, what the ramp and supercharging means. Overall, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a great thing. The Tesla Supercharger Network is just so much better than everybody else. Just this weekend, I tried to use an Electrify America, I tried to use an EVgo, and it was just a nightmare. I had to call, and there were problems, and they had to reboot the machine, and then I just used the Tesla thing, and it works 99% of the time. So this is good, but we've got to see that ramp, otherwise we're going to see lines at the new North American standard, which is not standard yet, but it's about to be because it's happening so fast. And we just don't want that. What we want is, like gas stations, is that there be one standard for everybody, and those chargers are everywhere. So range anxiety just disappears. I'm sure that's the plan. I'm sure this is going to bring billions of dollars. And a number of people have suggested that this could increase Tesla's revenue by 5 billion to 100 billion a year in the years ahead, which seems like a crazy amount. But I did notice that in Santa Barbara, for example, when I plug in my Tesla at the supercharger, I'm getting charged between 44 and 54 cents per kilowatt hour. But I know in Santa Barbara, because I have a house there, that the cost to me residentially is 5 cents per kilowatt hour. So even if they're paying 10 cents per kilowatt hour because they use these big pipes, they're making a lot of money when you plug in. And that's good. I like that. It's fine. As long as you're competitive with gas prices, I'm fine with that. And then take that money and build the Supercharger network. But Tesla, the question is, what's the new plan? As all of these people are jumping on board, and it seems to occur like this. Mary Barra said in an interview a couple of days ago, basically she texts with Elon, and it sounds like she said, Elon, can we come on your Supercharger network? And he said, sure. If that's how easy it is to get on the Supercharger network, great. What's going to be the ramp? Tell us, because it's hard to do this, because if you know, these superchargers are there at Targets, they're at other stores. If you look at supercharge.info, which is a really great site, the time between when they start permitting, when they finish permitting, when they start construction, finish construction, and go live can often be a long time, over a year. So this ramp, talk to me about it. It needs to be getting busy. Although many people are not going to start, other car manufacturers start using it until 2024 with an adapter, that'll be a lot of cars in 2024. And by 2025, when they have their own pluggy plug in their cars, whew, and the ramp of Ford and GM is going to be in the millions in the next few years. So what's the plan, Tesla? Help me out.